For you. What's up, people? Let's see. Oh, he's got a bird in sight. You were good, man. You're on the money. He's on point. Okay. He definitely was paying good attention. Very good, Pouncer. You gonna wait it out? It almost seemed like the birds were falling or something, or they were panicking. I would too if I were a bird. He tries. He tries to be a good predator. He's working on it. He had a rough weekend. I had someone here. He didn't like that at all. He didn't like it at all. He hid the whole time. He hyperventilated. Like he needed me to be with him. I had to console him. He cried. He didn't like it one bit. And then, after I dropped her off the airport and I came home, oh, he was so happy. He was so happy, hugging and kissing and head bumping me. Look at you. He tried, she tried, but they picked one person. I mean, the person they bond with, that's it. What's up, Sherry? How are you? Pouncer almost found the bird. I don't know, there was like all sorts of hubbub going on up there. And Pouncer said, all right, I'll just wait. Look, we give him points for trying. He's doing his best. You don't have to be the greatest hunter. You just be you, that's all. Look, he eats frozen. He tries. You're trying, that's all that matters. You're trying hard, you're doing good. I'm proud of you. Whatever you do. We're good, sorta. It's kind of a different kind of a day, let's just put it that way. Sometimes you can wake up and just smell the shitty day waiting for you. That was definitely today. But it's over. I can figure out the rest of it tomorrow. And Pouncer helps. Pouncer always helps. He makes things funny even when they're not, Let's see. Oh, he's got something. Very patient. Very patient is good. Patience. That's off FL Pout. This is P.O. Pouncer. Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa. Pouncer, say thank you to Melissa. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Pouncer, say thank you. She says you're cute. He loves this branch. I don't know why. I guess some dog pees on it or something, but he loves that branch. What's up, Star? By the way, if anyone happens to see Judy Rutherford, I banned her by accident last night. I didn't mean to. I just hit the button by accident. Judy Rutherford. She's been with us for such a long time, and I did everything. I researched on how to undo it. I did everything that they told me, but her name is not on the list of blocked people. So I can't undo it. I'm not sure what else to do. So we're working at it. Spanish. Buenas noches. Looks tasty. Here we go. Melissa. Melissa sent you things for a new spot. She sent you a heart to buy a new spot. Thank you, Melissa. Look at this. She sent you everything. She sent you the kitchen sink. Look at him. I'll just wait for him. He tries. Most would go in the other direction, That's a bit creepy. Another weirdo. Like most would go in the other direction and look for something else, And the Pouncer, he'll wait. He'll just wait. Pouncer's very patient. He knows patience is a virtue. What's up, CeeLo FN? This is Pouncer. He'll just sit here forever. Yeah, we're going. Movement. It's like when the traffic is stuck for a long time doing nothing. You stalk it. You do that. Do your thing. You stalk. He's stalk. A hairless cat, a Bengal, and a Maine Coon. Those are all cool. The hairless cat, was that a Sphinx cat, right? Bengals are beautiful. Maine Coons are, oh, I love them. Big giant teddy bears. I had one for many, many years. 2.5 decades. Thank you, Dirty Mo. Yo, Dirty Mo says you're beautiful. Melissa is spoiling you. Yeah, because you're a good boy. Did you say thank you? Did you say thank you? Did you say thank you very much? Say thank you very much, Melissa. Thank you. I'll be a good boy. Yeah. What's up, Toto? Hello, Jake the dog. What up, buddy? Yesterday, we did a live of Pouncer just sleeping on his back for 2 hours. It was just funny. People, they're so used to seeing him walking around. It's like people never really got to see how wide his tummy is, and you never really get to see all of him, how long he is, and how we spend the night. I thought it'd be interesting. Like 20,000 people came, like for real. Pouncer always gets like 20,000 people. That's crazy. What do you see? He'll wait forever. Those birds are long gone. But he'll wait. What's up, Pete? It's a dog park. You see that garbage? He loves that garbage. No, not the garbage itself. He loves when people throw out garbage. To him, that's the coolest thing. When someone comes with garbage, he's fascinated. You like that one? Hey, Wildstar, how are you? Melissa, you out of your mind, girl? Man, hey, Melissa sent you more stuff. She sent you more stuff. Say more thank you, more thank you. I'll be a good boy for you. I'll be a good boy for you. Yeah, you can have this spot, Melissa. That's for you. This spot. Yeah, top left spot. That's the Melissa spot. Oh, shit, that was there. Well, I could hear it too. He's doing pretty good. Peter, thank you, brother. Thank you, Peter, so much. Hey, Peter sent you stuff too. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up just for you. He's trying to impress you, Peter. He's doing his thing. Oops. Not bad, Pouncer. He's doing good, he's just being quiet. Melissa, maniac. My God. How many spots do you want to have? Hello, Pouncer. Pouncer has 1,529 to share. But he's giving away 7. Happy poop. Pouncer, you got happy poop. Happy poop. Oh, Pouncer just did a happy poop. Do a backflip. Who, me? Or him? He does do flips, actually. He'll jump up for a toy that's in the air, and then his feet just go over his head. Like, Simone, what's her name? What is her name? Simone Biles. Oh my God, Melissa. So Pouncer loves trash? Not really. He loves to watch people throw out trash. He loves the act of throwing things out and getting to see it. He would pay for tickets to see that stuff. He's fascinated. Oh my God, Melissa, don't send anything else. It's too much. Thank you, Melissa, but don't send us anything else. It's too much. Oh my God. We're getting guilt. Pouncer, what do we do? You're so spoiled. You're so spoiled already. You're already spoiled. What are we going to do, Pouncer? What are we going to do? Oh my God, there's more. There's more. Wag your tail. 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 What a good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Say thank you. He says thank you so very much. What up, Larry? Something new. Okay. So, that's the bird section, or otherwise known as the poultry section. This is more like the squirrel and tree section. There's not many birds here. And that's the human section, with people doing things. Over there is the garbage section. And that is the poop section. Everything has its place. Cada cosa tiene su cosa, y cada cosa tiene su lugar especial. Right? You love the cat, he loves you too, Sam. Come back soon. We'll miss you. Hey, Scott. Scott Craig, how are you? Eden, how you doing? Look at you. Excuse us. Excuse us. Pouncer will eat you. Bye-bye. What do you see, bro? Hi, Angela. He's been practicing doing pee-pee in the sink. It's perfect. I take out the thing that clogs it, the drain cover. I said, come on. It comes up. He does this thing right in the giant hole. You wash it down. You take out your bleach. You're done. Yesterday was a funny live, man. Pouncer sleeping on his back. Everybody stopping in, telling me to wake him up. I couldn't wake him up. A lot of funny things happened. I couldn't tell you. Yeah. They do that when they're comfortable, What's up, WC Link? Hey, Scott. Oh, yeah, I saw you before, right? What is cat's weight? Cat's weight is 35 pounds. Last time I weighed him, he might have gained a little bit. A little bit. Every time they gain 5 pounds, I get another ring on their tail, Leaves are cool, but flying leaves, man, when a leaf comes flying down, that's heavenly to Pouncer. That's worth pouncing. I gotta post more videos of Pouncer proving why he's got his name. He's more like at this time of day, like they're crazy at night, and from like 2 in the morning until around 11, right? So thing is, like they get so much energy and they start pacing. All of them start going nuts, right? Not just servals, but servals more than any other cat. So funny thing is, like you take him outside, and it's not like he's gonna bolt away. He might, but then he'll wait for me. But it's not that. It's not like he's dying to run, even though it seems like that. Like he's too contained. He's dying to smell things, to hear things. He wants to feel the wind. That's what he wants. He wants to be outside. And he's still gonna march. They pace. He's not doing it much yet, but he will. When they do it at home, it could drive you insane. There's something a regular cat doesn't do. Hey, Chris, what's up, man? Butterflies, how are you? Oh, you know them, Pouncer. That's Jen in a wheelchair, and I forget the kid, Taylor, maybe, or something. They all know him. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? How you been? You have a good day today? 420. Pouncer, you 420 friendly, bro? He's neither here nor there. Just strolling around. It's funny. I was scrolling around on TikTok. What's up? And Pouncer, every once in a while, he slams his paw on the screen and stops it. And 24/7 is a lot. And then he'll pick a TikToker, and he'll do it multiple times. I'll just scroll, and he'll keep picking the same person. And if he does it enough, then I request to go live with them, and then he sticks his nose in the camera. To this day, I have no idea how he picks, but he does. He picked this girl, Alexa, Raee Music. She's a drummer. She's amazing. An excellent drummer. And he picked this other girl. I forget her name. Her name is Sam, but her screen name is Sienna something. Pouncer's one. You're one. He was on October 19th. Which, believe it or not, is actually my birthday too. We got the same birthday. My honor. My honor to share with you. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You're such a good baby. Everybody loves you. Tell them you're Pouncer. That's your birthday? No way. No way. What are you telling me? You got the same birthday as me and him? Or your birthday is today? Or you're just messing with us. You're just playing around with Jeff. Yes, sir. Your birthday is October 19th? Jay! Yo, Jay Weidman. Thank you so much. Or Jamie. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Thank you, Jamie or Jay. Or October 11th. Yo, Sabrina gave you 1,000 things. Say thank you, Sabrina. Say thank you. I'm Pouncer. I'm Pouncer. I'm a good boy. I'm very grateful. Thank you for helping me get toys. Thank you for getting me mice. And thank you for getting me a rabbit. Yeah. Oh, he loves you guys. It's the afternoon. Will he grow anymore? A little bit. They grow their whole lives. But he's not going to turn into a tiger, you know. He should be growing slower now. If you guys come across Judy Rutherford, I know this is weird to bring up, but if you do, she follows other cat channels, I'm sure. Just text her somehow and tell her that I accidentally banned her and I can't undo it. She's not on the list of people that are banned. And it's driving me insane. YouTube Help hasn't been able to figure it out yet. So I spent like 12 hours on it. I'm not sure what else to do, and I've tried it from everywhere. So if you happen to see Judy Rutherford, another cat place, send her a comment that'll go to her channel and tell her to either change her name or hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, and together we'll have a better chance of figuring it out. At least she'll know I didn't do it on purpose. Judy Rutherford. She may have changed her name, but if she did, she would tell me. You know, we've been through so much together. She's such a good friend. I didn't mean to really do it to anyone. At that moment, I didn't. I do. Gray Sun Cup. Thank you. Gray Sun Cup 2899. Sent you a floating heart. Oh, heart. Where do we put it? Boop, right here. There's your heart. Boop. There's your heart. You're a good baby. He's a good baby. He's such a good boy. My Pouncer. My Pouncer. Don't like any other serval in the world. You're too nice. You're too nice. Even though you're crazy sometimes. Even though sometimes he's been crazy. Lately you've been crazy. Well, you fetch. I love when they do that. I had a cute little fluffy cat. Roses. T6H. Thank you, Roses. Thank you, Roses. Sent you a heart. Maybe your heart will send you roses. Thank you. We're deeply grateful. Truly. Some funny things happened on yesterday's live. I couldn't say anything. Roses sent you more things, Pouncer. She sends you a new nose, all connected. Boop. A new nose for Pouncer. Yeah. Pouncer, you got more things from Roses. Say thank you. Say thank you. He says thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for being so kind to Pouncer. He's a very good boy. He's a very good boy. He wants that bird bad. Pouncer. He's a boy. Pouncer. That's a good word. Tay mustard. That's what he is. He's silly. That's the kind of cat he is. A silly cat. Roses. Thank you so much. Happy poop. Again. You got more happy poop. Pouncer. Damn, bro. Pouncer. Thank you so much. Roses. I'm going to buy you roses from Pouncer. I'll give you a rose for every spot. It's a lot of roses, you know. More than it seems. Oh, my God. You're out of your mind. Don't send anything else. It's too much. It's too much. Seriously. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But don't send anything else. You know? Oh my God. Stop sending it. Well, don't do it. You got tempted. Roses, if he catches that bird, we're going to name the bird after you. Hey, calm down, bro. He could hop that fence like it's nothing. He won't. But thank you so much. Oh my God. What do I say to you to get you to stop? Stop sending us stuff. It's nice. We appreciate it, but no more. Seriously, don't send any more. I'm not trying to be nice. I mean, truly, we're very grateful. Don't send anything else, please. Please, it's enough. It's enough. We're not here for that, you know? We just want you to see Pouncer get even bigger and grow more spots. And you see his ears grow. 67, man. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pouncer. Oh, my God. 6, 8, 9. Don't do it, bro. 10. Oh, my God. 67, man. 11. And it keeps going. Thank you so much. 67, man. 13, 14. Jesus Christ. You guys are out of your minds. 20. Pouncer. They're crazy for you. They're crazy for you in the Pouncer fan club. Thank you so very much. Say thank you, 67, man. They like that number now. Say thank you, Pouncer, and I say thank you. I say thank you. See, he wagged his tail. He wagged his tail here. Floored for the Lord. That's cool. Amen. I don't know what those are for. What's your question? Raise your hand if you have a question. A lot of people say 67 around here. We used to use different numbers in my day. Oh, can I tell you stories about numbers when I was a kid? Yeah, man, they do. They'll just grab it, you know. He's a serval. Serval. They're from Africa. And things in a natural habitat aren't going very well these days. There's not enough food, you know. It's why not let him roam free? Because he would die, and I saved his father from Africa. They were going to kill his father, so I took him home with me, and I gave the guy a backpack, and he was a little baby. Then he grew up, and to make a long story short, he had 3 babies. One was Pouncer, and then Pouncer picked me. But don't make me tell that story tonight, because I tell it every night like 10 times. In Mexico, I never saw one in Mexico. I go to Mexico all the time. I got to think about that. I don't think I've met anyone in Mexico that has one. I got to think about that. I got to go back in my brain. You know, I'm from Spain. I was born in Spain on an American military base. But I grew up in Spain, and I don't know anyone from like the American side. On the Spain side, I do know people. In certain parts of Spain, it's legal. In England, it's totally not. I don't know, Terry, where are you? I don't tell my friends, bro. Thank you, Susan. Don't take this the wrong way, but like saying, how do I get one or how much is it? It's just a bad question, and there are bad questions. I'm a teacher, and I tell my kids, that's a stupid-ass question. You know, the right question would be, what's involved in their care? You know, how do I do the right thing by them? Are they legal by me? What do they eat? What would it cost me a month? You know, it's like a whole massive thing. You know, I just say, like, where do I get one? I hate that. Take care, Rosa. Thanks for everything. Panther-hearted. That's a Therian. That's a dope-ass name. Panther-hearted Therian. That's the coolest name that we've ever had here. Valentina Reyes. How are you? Yeah, say goodbye to Roses. What's up, Jay? Yucatan, Mexico. 2 Belize you can find in a while. No, you can't. Sorry. You can't. There are other cats there, but nothing like this. They're from Africa, different continents. In fact, yesterday, I saw a bunch of cats from all over the world that were all, for the most part, medium-sized cats. I made a video. What do I call it? I know I posted mostly other servals. What do I call it? I called it Weekend Fun with Animals. I posted it yesterday. Ocelot, not your cat. Okay. I'll give him back. I've had cats all my life. Yeah, they're very distinct. His tail has 7 rings, G. Man, I have the cat. You got pythons. I want that cat. You got pythons. Your python would eat your cat would eat the python. Your python would try to eat the cat. They don't go well together, bro. Pythons are cool. What else do you guys got? Does anybody else have a cat? It's always fun talking to other cat owners because, like, Pouncer has so much in common with regular cats, but there's so much he doesn't have in common. There's so much. The majority is different. You know, the majority of things are not in common. It's so different than people think. And honestly, it's different. Like my experiences, not that they're better or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. But my experiences are very different than the other serval owners. And I know, a lot of them, a few hundred anyway. Because, I live with him. And we're always together. I take him everywhere. He's indoors, he's outdoors, he's got outdoor enclosure, he's got indoor places, he's got his own trail that I rent for him. But like I'm always with him. So, there's a lot of truth that people will sometimes not tell you. There are times when they could do things that you really won't like. But to me, it's worth it. Terry's got 9. That's awesome. That means you're a good person, man. If you love cats that much, you're a good person every single time. Thank you, Jay. Jade says you're so cute and beautiful. Say thank you, Jay. Oh, look at that. He did. He says thank you, Jay. What a good boy. He's a good boy. Oslet more like a leopard. Yeah, he's more related to a leopard. What's up, user? Does he purr? Jay, it's funny. He purrs when he has something fluffy, like the inside of my jacket, like a really rich kind of a wool, or if I give him a new bed for the first 3 weeks. This is costing a lot of money because he gets beds. He's spoiled, so I get him new beds when he's done purring over his old ones. That's the only time he really purrs. 4. Estética de qué? You're missing a word. Que te falta una palabra. Estética de, pero de qué? Hombre. ¿Qué país eres? We speak a lot of languages here. Yeah, his ears, they look funny from when you're behind him and he's looking down. It's okay. Don't turn. Wait. It's okay, crazy. They look funny when he looks down from here, and he sees the big eyes in the back to scare predators. Oh, that's sort of a defense thing. Shouldn't carry him, but you could. Why shouldn't I carry him? I carry him everywhere. It's because ever since he was tiny, I carried him. His father hates that. No, he won't do that. He would never bite me or anyone else. Pouncer just doesn't bite. Even, there are times when I kind of wish he would. You know what I'm saying? There are times when I wish that he would defend himself, but he doesn't. Even when a dog comes at him, Pouncer's just so sweet, and he'll scratch, or he'll try, and he scratched the hell out of me, but he doesn't mean to. That's just when I give him belly rubs, just playing. That's me not cutting his nails. It's 100% me. But bite, never. And that's where the real problem is. When they bite, trust me, his father bit my ass every single day at 3:21 a.m. to wake up to play with him. It hurts like hell. Why do you think like that? Do you live scared? Bro, I fear nothing. If you live with me, the fear would be yours. Now that I got rid of him, I'll tell you the truth. I fear something so terribly that nothing else compares. I'm not brave. I'm just so terrified of one thing that nothing in comparison scares me. I mean, nothing. But I'm so terrified of that one thing that it's ruined my life in many ways. Why is this not focused? There's Wildstar. Wildstar is an expert on cats. She's young, but it doesn't matter. Still a cat genius. Jackson Galaxy. If you don't know him, you should follow him. He's a famous guy. He's got that TV show, Cat from Hell. I don't have TV, but I see it on YouTube. I don't like TV. I personally prefer to read. But a tortoiseshell female. And a 9-year-old black. Yeah, I miss my black female. But he knows everything, about regular cats. He doesn't know anything about servals, but he once worked with a Savannah cat. And he's a genius, Oh, yeah, sorry, Mr. Pop Rock. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, if I'm holding him, because he's so big now, but he thinks he's a baby. What's up, Alan? And he pushes off me, which he does naturally. Like in the video I posted recently where he was yelling at the girl in my house, you see he pushed off me. He didn't mean to at all, you could see. But that hurt my belly a little bit, Mysterious, here's a big kitty. That's right, Mr. Pop. He gets excited. When he gets excited, he wants to head bump you and hug you. And when I sleep, as weird as it sounds, he pets me. He pets me in my sleep with his paw, with his toe beans. Cat people are weird. We are, but everyone is. To us, you're weird. What's up, Alan? I mean, everyone's weird to people who are weird in the other way, or the other way, or the other way. Terry's helping you. When does he open the Postman book? Everyone says that. Ahmed, assalamu alaikum. Leaf, what's up? Thank you, Evil. Jillian, he's a boy. Fix that list. Husband and cats. You gotta go, sorry. And now that he's gone, I'll tell you, it's not a lisp, it's my teeth. I got bit by the most venomous snake in the world. And aside from everything else, there was a moment when like 2 weeks after, I spit up blood and 12 teeth came out with it. And it's very hard to speak. But when someone says, stop spending money on a cat and fix your lisp, it's just an assumption. It's mean. And mean people like that, they wreck the positive vibe. We have like a cool culture here. And, Pouncer has worked hard for that. Cat people are nice. Cat people are pretty much all nice. And the people that don't like cat people, for the most part, just don't like animals. So who needs them, right? I wouldn't trust them for anything. Hey, Gail, Jillian. Jillian's a cat person. Julian, I'm sorry. No, Jillian. My bad. Not Julian. Jillian. That's a big cat. It is. Thank you, Levi. Hi, Bonnie. Be nice or scroll twice. Tell them us pet people aren't weird. That's right, Scott. But to them, we are weird. That's what people need to get over. It's like the Republicans think Democrats are weird. Democrats think Republicans are weird. They're all fucking weird. We're all nuts. But what they don't realize is they have some weirdness in common. Like they might both love Pouncer. I hate when people fight over dumb shit and life is passing by. People are fighting over this thing and that thing, and then tomorrow you're 50, the next day you're dead. So I waste time with that. That's another reason I just get rid of people that are crazy immediately. When they say mean things, especially about Pouncer and letting him go or suggesting that I abuse him in some way, I don't think about it for a second. My finger just does it. Poof, bye. But yesterday I did it to Judy Rutherford by accident. And I feel so bad. I couldn't sleep all night. I was working on it. The whole night I couldn't sleep. Pouncer's like, what are you doing? And it's so crazy, man. Long story short, she's a wonderful, beautiful woman who's been so kind to us. And we love her. So, no, fuck them, Tarico. And I just hit the button by accident. I don't know what the hell I did. So, an F1 is a Savannah, bro. Why 4 leashes? There's 3. He once escaped from... This is a long story. 1 usually goes to a coupler. So one usually, the green one is actually 2, even though it doesn't look like it. So 1 goes to the harness, the pink one goes to the neck. You don't want to pull on the pink one, but it's just there you could sort of balance it out with the coupler. And this one is so he can run and stuff, But if he were to get away, I could grab one. And one would probably get tied up in a bush or a tree. I'd be able to get him. And a million other reasons. There are many, many other reasons, actually. And plus, he doesn't care. Look at him. Does he look like he cares? He's been doing this since he was tiny. And because I love him and I'm a responsible pet owner and I don't want to lose him, and he doesn't want to get lost. Trust me. That's the thing with the fence. He knows he could jump it, but he doesn't want to be alone because he had that experience and it traumatized him. Does it attack strangers? Never. So he would never do that. He's scared of strangers. He's afraid they're going to attack him. He loves people. He loves watching them do things. He loves watching sports. He loves soccer. He does play soccer. Like, he literally plays soccer. That tripped me out. He just found the soccer ball. And I said, all right, defense. He defended the goal. I said, offense. I kicked it, and he kept kicking it forward. He's like a little Pele. People, Jay, there are people who just don't like animals, Some of them just never had animals. That's different. I don't blame them. Like Pouncer's lawyer, who's a wonderful dude, a wonderful man. He just never had a pet. And I picked him on purpose. That was one of the things. He is walking me. I love you too. I love you too, baby. That was one of the things. I wanted someone who wasn't an animal crazy person. Because if it, I knew a jury would say, or at least some would say, because the jury would be split because of jury selection between animal lovers and not. I wanted someone that could understand, but also win the other side. That could understand both sides. That's why I went with Michael Barry. And everybody here helped us with this GoFundMe. And, that paid his fee. Even though it's a very reasonable fee. You know, it's expensive, trials and all that. It's crazy. But we kicked their asses. We all have something from petting. I don't know what the TOXO is. Yeah. Uh-oh. He won't go, don't worry. Skeeter, what's up? I had a friend named Skeeter. Yeah, Rihanna, I know how you feel. I liked your song with Eminem. They were awesome. Yes, we don't entertain ignorance. That's right, Scott. Why should we? It could just wreck the vibe. I always yell at them, and then I get rid of them. Then I tell you the truth. I think it wants Cheese. I have a snake named Cheese. I'm going to make him an egg later. He doesn't really like cheese, though. I'm going to sneeze. What's with all the cheese, John? You like cheese. Jesus. Yeah, definitely, Jessica. Enough with the cheese. Get that cat a real fire hydrant. I have tried, Amber. I've tried to get him to do pee-pee on the fire hydrant. I just thought it'd be funny for my own entertainment. I've tried, but he won't do it, and he doesn't lift his leg. He turns around, lifts his tail, and shoots backwards. And sometimes he aims at me. Too often, especially when I'm away and he misses me. But that would be funny, right? Pets are, man. Jade, I'm so with you. If you're not an animal crazy person, you sure are now. You will be when you meet Pouncer. I know people that hate cats, that love Pouncer, and that love his father Swaggers. I mean, people who hate cats tend to love servals, which is just weird. All right, John. I think it's going to be time for you to go one more time. A dingo ate your baby? I saw dingoes yesterday. I have videos of dingoes. Everyone was singing to them. I don't really believe you. If that's true, I want to know it because that's a fucked up thing to kid about. I saw that movie. Roddy, he's a boy. Yeah, that guy is like insane obsessed about cheese. There is always a troll, and you can't really let them get to you. But you can let them think that for a second to make them happy. Yell at them, curse at them, whatever. Just make sure it's not set for children. And then you tell them to get the fuck out. Because I hate animal abusers. Our seagulls larval in most of the United States. In some states, you have to look up your state. Just use Google. Google is partly right sometimes. And it's Drinking Link. What up, bro? You foster dogs. That's awesome. Yeah, you're definitely a good person. Anyone that fosters dogs, you know, because you're taking care of the dog, you're loving them, you're feeding them, you're spending money, and you're willing to let it go just to get to the home. You know? Rubbernecker. At least you're honest about it. Not cuddly at all. He is the most cuddly cat I've ever had in my life. And I've had hundreds of cats. He is by far the most cuddly. You can't see here, but inside you can. I love you, Medcat. What is that? Medcat like he's a doctor? Because he is a doctor. He is. I had real kidney problems, and I would get dizzy, and he would tell me when that was going to happen. He would go on all fours on my feet. Do y'all ever go where you can run around? Watch the videos, Denise. That's all we do. We go to up to 5 parks a day, minimum of 3. Well, actually, sometimes we do 6. He goes to a different park every day, but sometimes, you know, we run out of parks. Watch the videos. You'll see. That's all we do. Check him out on, TikTok. You can see them all there easier. It's Pouncer the Cat. And on Instagram, what are we? Baby Pouncer and Baron Bolo Jeff. You're a cat lover. Good. I love cat lovers. Random Starker, you fostered cats. Man, I have cats now that need homes. I have this big problem. I almost don't want to talk about it because it's bothering me so terribly. But the cats that I take care of where I used to live, I send them 3 bags of food a day because there's so many. Maybe that guy was right about me. That the new people that moved into my old apartment, thanks, Jade, they don't want the cats there, so they complain. So the management says no more cats. So they won't let the guy that I send the food to feed them anymore. He's a really sweet old man. So I don't know what to do. You know, I'm going to have to take Pouncer there. Well, I can't take Pouncer there. because they mess with us. Even though he is legal, he is an observer. Yeah, it is sad. So I have to figure something out. I found a woman who says she will take them. I got someone to take 2 of the babies, which leaves one by itself, which I hate because they always play. He loves other cats. But now they've given us till the end of the month, which is like nothing. So I don't know. It's weird to give someone who's in a different state till the end of a deadline, because like, or what? So I told them, look, don't feed them on the property. Get them to go towards the big garbage thing, and feed them there. See if that works. You have to teach them. You got to put the food out each day, make it a little farther away, and see if we can just sort of re-ubicate them. Yeah, the rubber neck. Yeah. So I've been buying kennels and everything, and I will. The thing is this: there's so many. Let's say you catch one, right? And you catch 2. You have 3. Where do you put them in the meantime? Like, that's the thing I need. I need someone there to let me keep them in the meantime until I have them all, which will take a little time, and then call Felicia Wilson, she's a serval cat and regular cat transporter. I do think there are in the wild. Oh man, you're gonna be filled up forever, beyond filled up. I'm thinking about something you should think about, which is opening a little rescue sanctuary, and so at least get donations so that you'll keep it as the supply increases. I hope so. I hope they move, because I constantly worry about this. Lately, I've been a little bit worried about a lot of things. Thank you, I will find you, bitch. That's the best screen name, man. Who are you referring to? Probably me. Hope it's not Pouncer. Yeah, the local rescue they're just a torture center. I would never trust them with anything. So that's why I want to do it myself. Hey, Jeremiah, Medina. Medina is Arabic for city. There you go, too. Yeah, that's weird that they don't want the babies. It's weird. Muhammad, assalamu alaikum. All right. I wasn't offended. It's just green. I think it's funny. Pounder is chilling. I'm not sure what that means, bro. His name is Pouncer. Pounder wouldn't fit him. He wouldn't pound anybody. He pounces. There are people that are so mean to cats. Like, how could they do that? How could the manager do that? I got along with them. We never had a problem. We still get along. But they say that the new tenants don't want cats there. It's not the world's greatest neighborhood. It's just not. Oh, Scott, I'll tell you after, man. It's a long story, and I just tell it 10 times a night. I will tell you, Scott. Just give me time. Well, that's what we're going to do. Just slowly, move them away like a yard or 2 a day. It's not me. I just said it if I pay for it. Like, nobody helps, man. Like, all the neighbors say, we all help. We all kick in. Except they don't kick in money. They kick in pets. They all pet them once in a while. I'm the only one that pays for their food, and it's starting to get to me a little bit. I need help, too. And I got a lot of things going on. We all do, if it were someone else, I would help. And then it would be like $1 a person. Cost me, $30 a day. Yeah, I definitely want to set up shelters. That's another thing, when winter comes, like, that's the worst thing ever, when it rains, so I set them up, these little, like, cubbies outside, but, there's so many more now, and the different families fight over them, and all that. Somewhere. WNW name, I'm not sure what that means, Jeremiah. That's alright, I didn't mind or anything. He's looking at the cars, and when he does that, it's because he wants to see something or someone without that person seeing him. He thinks he's invisible, but everyone can see him. I'm shining a spotlight on him. It is hard it's so hard. You'll donate? Oh, that would be helpful. Don't donate too much. Sometimes my friends, I love them so much, but they're too generous. Like one of my buddies, when Pouncer was taken away, he gave $70. No, I'm sorry. He gave $50 on a Monday. but he had 70 for the week. That's not the point either. That's not the way either. And that's going to cause him hardship, and it's something he would never do again. So if he had $70, I told him to give 7. Give 10% for the week, and then if something happens, we'll figure it out. Because we're all helping each other here. The point is them. MD Rashid, how you doing? Qatar. I wish I could pet Pouncer, so come pet him. This is a problem everywhere. Yeah. Oh, sent us 100 Pouncer. Oh, sent you 100. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Life can be shit, and you come home to someone who loves you no matter what. That's right, Denise. And a lot of them are sincere, and they do, and some are just too poor. But if we work together, oh, thank you again. Thank you so much. If we work together, there's so much we could do, because there are people who actively work against them, like the cops in Florence, South Carolina. Like, they truly work against animals. A, B, can she follow orders? He's not in the army. Kataro, drinking it. Can I now? What place now? No. Yes, he is. Oh, there's a dog. He loves dogs. That might be what he wanted. It's a cute little dog, too. It's okay, buddy. You're okay. Yeah, you know what, man? I appreciate it. Are you a man or woman, rubbernecker? I appreciate it, but it doesn't matter. Like, if I'm doing the best I can, it matters the result. You know what I mean? Like, the result matters. I have to open a little sanctuary so there has to be, a greater chance at success with greater volume. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my case, that's how I see it. I don't care about being nice. I care about getting results for them, because they're outside, they're by themselves, and people say they're vicious and feral. They call Pouncer feral. I don't know what that means. They're not feral, they're homeless. They think they have rabies. Now there are people hunting them. In New York, there's kids going around shooting arrows into them. They think it's funny. Why, you're going to come visit me? What state? You're going to come visit me? You're going to find me? He goes by using his screen name. Where can I get a cat like that? Kmart or Walmart. What a beautiful animal. Please take care of it. Lavinia, if you only knew. And we take care of each other. Cat win. I wish I could send money. If you can't send money, don't send money. Who cares? You don't have to send anything. I hate that. Don't ever feel bad about that. We're not here for that. It's nice, it's helpful, but who cares? Just come and hang out with us. Who gives a shit? It's like, I hate the girls on TikTok that sit there half naked begging for money. Like, what do these guys think? And I know guys that send them money. What do they think? That they have a chance with them? That they care about them? I hate that. But with the exception of Alexa. What's up, Ruggs? Thank you, Ruggs. Thank you, Lavinia. He's magnificent. He's very lovey-dovey. He likes to give love during his breaks. See, he tried to do a drive-by, pee-pee on me. Thank you again. Washington State. No, they're not legal there. Sorry. Are you sleepless in Seattle? What's up, Ben Bratt? Ruggs. Thank you. But I am going to start a GoFundMe. I was going to do it today, but oh my God, Ruggs, you're out of your mind. That's too much. Thank you so much. That's a lot. Don't send anything else, I woke up today and realized something. I don't want to get into the details. Ruggs, stop. Thank you. Don't go too crazy. Man, we're not even sexy girls. It's just Pouncer and me. Oh my God, Ruggs, Jesus. Are you emptying out your pension? Oh my God, Pouncer, 5,300s. Pouncer, you're gonna have as many hundreds as spots. Look at this. You're filling Pouncer's piggy bank. Pouncer, your piggy bank just got 80 more. It's going up to 1 billion. I don't know if I can count this high. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Thank you so much. People are too generous. Don't send anymore. Oh my God. Oh, Pouncer, this is. I feel bad now. It's too much, really. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. It's too much. No, just care, bro. Yeah. Cat Wayne, how are you? No. Thank you, Rug. That's really nice of you. We do appreciate you. Believe me. Why 3 leashes so he doesn't get away? I've been watching this man on TikTok suffer from cancer for months. Yeah, that's the stuff people. You're an imam. Wow. Are you really an imam? Sadiq in Arabic is like from Sadiq, which means friend. Oh man, I'm so sorry you're going through that. Inshallah, he'll get better. Yeah, man, prayer. Everyone prayed to get Pouncer out of that prison, and we took action. And together, man, we did it. And people like, I can't send money. Who cares if you send money? People who can do, you know. There are people that send thousands. There are people that said nothing, but they were there for me because I was dying. I was going to do something really stupid. They were there for Pouncer. They helped with the lawyer, you know. And who knows what was money, what was prayer? Who knows? Doesn't matter. It matters just that you care. You do what you can. The fact that people cared meant everything. I mean that. Like the comments, like they were so nice. Even people that truly hate me, I'm using the word hate, even they came together and said things like, you know, to me, like, I don't agree with what you do with snakes. You know, it hurts everybody, but I know you love Pouncer, he loves you. So, and then they would send stuff. I couldn't believe it. Like, everyone agreed that Pouncer's the best, you know? Hey, Tarico, happy to have you here. Yeah, Rose is dope. You guys got a lot of messages, sorry. GoFundMe is a bunch of thieves. Use another fundraising app that doesn't steal. They steal? What do you mean? Like, how do you know on the other ones? How do you... I don't want to steal anything. I don't want to be around that. But, like, how do you know which one does and doesn't? Like, it's hard to know. You know, I had them send the money into a separate bank account. And then I had to go directly to the lawyer. You know, that was what it was for. And when it was over, I told them it was over. But, you know, if you're crazy and you want to keep people's money and wind up with that karma, it's on you. But I don't know how you know. Like, how do you know? It's like the Red Cross. I send them money all the time. But I can research it, and I know that they take so many administrative fees that so little goes to the people you want to help. Save the Children has its problems, too. And so do a lot of the animal places, you know? Yeah, you too, Verdon. We'll stay positive together, for real. 3 leashes so he doesn't get away. Is that a Doberman? No, but Dobermans, I haven't seen many. In fact, I haven't seen any in like 3 years. I like the European ones. 3 straps, laughing out loud, insurance. Yes, there's 3 straps. Glad you're happy. No insurance. God bless you. Says you like boxes. He loves boxes. He hopes to get gifts for Christmas that come in boxes with nothing in them. That's the best gift, the box itself. Should we get rid of Clifford? Seems like a weirdo. Calling Pouncer a rat. How heavy? 35 pounds. JTM sends happy poop. Thank you, JTM. Listen to Eric. Don't send anything, Jeremiah. If you have to try, don't do it. Seriously, like I mean that. You know, just share the journey. Watch Pouncer get bigger. Watch him go to different parks and shit. You know, just hang out with him. And learn stuff, you know, ask things. Teach me things. Yeah, the Red Cross. The Red Cross is another one that I stopped giving to years ago. And I gave them a lot, man. They disappointed me. They sent them a bill? That's right. Listen to Eric, man. It's so much research you got to do. Otherwise, it's very, very, very cruel. And it'll be cruel to you, too, in the end. And you'll get messed up. Financially, emotionally, physically. You're going to suffer. I promise you that. It takes, you know, full time. And there's risks. There's big risks. Big financial risks, man. It's a life-changing thing. Is he a pain in the butt sometimes? Yeah. But it's okay, because I love him. Just like your kids can be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Dom inspires. October 17th. Got him back. Because my cat scratches me and it hurts like hell. Imagine that. Yeah, I can. You should see my arms. But do you ever cut his nails by wrapping him up like a burrito. You gotta, the way I do it anyway, you can give him some Benadryl. I don't care what anyone says. You can give him some Benadryl, like 1 milligram per pound. It'll chill him out. Then you take a blanket and you wrap him in it like he's a burrito. Then you put a towel on his head like you're going to waterboard him, right? You might need a little jujitsu, like side control. And then you take out 1 foot at a time, you say a little prayer, but you got to cover his head with a towel so he can't see your hand. That's like the whole thing. And then, you pray for the best, but don't procrastinate. Like once you have the nail, you got to push the toe bead, it comes out. Once you do that, don't wait, just cut it. Don't go into the red part. The good thing is that their nails are mostly transparent, at least on your cats. And cutting nails doesn't hurt them unless you go too low. Definitely not. It's the same as with us. Someone cuts too low, of course it'll hurt. God bless you too, bro. If you're a man, I don't know. What are you, Terry? Man or woman? Or cat? Sometimes I think Pouncer's a person because he's so smart. Not that people are so smart, but he's smarter than me, you see. By a lot. Here comes a dog. Is that Paisley? No, different dog. There's a Chihuahua that comes here that's sort of nuts. I hate to say it, but some Chihuahuas are really aggressive, I love them. I have a friend who's a Chihuahua, and I'm good friends with her mom. She's really nice, but some Chihuahuas are really they have Napoleon complex, and they think they're Dobermans, and they sort of go after Pouncer, and Pouncer gets a little scared. They're annoying little things. MC talks about them like they're bugs. That was good. What's up, PSE Mandy? How are you tonight? This is Pouncer. He says hi. I gotta take his ears off later to clean them. He had a rough weekend. So anyway, I did this stupid thing. I don't want to get into all the details, but I'll just tell you this. Yeah, there's a dog. He wants to also see the dogs. He knows they come out now. He knows from where, too. I hit a button. Sometimes, man, on the internet, you could just hit a button. Like I did to Judy Rutherford. I banned her by accident. Sometimes you could just hit a button and your life changes by accident. And I did that like an absolute idiot. It was my fault. I hit a button and now my life is freaking, for the next 15 months, a mess. I just hit the wrong button. You hit a button, then I'll hit confirm, and I thought it was one thing, and it was another thing, and I did something so stupid that it wrecked my life for the next 15 months, and it's so stressful. But I'll figure it out. I already did some, I switched banks, which is a good first step. Right, the pink part, exactly. But also you don't want to take off too little. You got to sort of just do it. Just cut the correct part off. Of course you don't want to hurt them, but you also don't want to have to do it again the next day because it grows back. In his case, it grows back in 10 days. There's one vet that recommends doing 1 nail a day, but I'm not jujitsuing him every day, for 1 nail. No way. And once you have 1 out, you might as well go to 2. The back legs are easier. The back legs will always be easier. They don't have the same agility back there. Even he doesn't. So just do it. I know it's unpleasant, unless you have a very old cat. Then, you got to really think about it. Why would you? If it's really old, it's not going to be jumping on you and scratch you up anyway. There's a woman I know who has a bobcat. Bobcats are much smaller than what you guys seem to think. People think they're much bigger than they are. I think people confuse bobcats with mountain lions. A bobcat is much smaller than Pouncer. And over the weekend, the ones that I saw were even smaller than that. I'm a cosmetologist, not an expert on people's heads as much as cats. Hold on a second. So, anyway, the bobcat... there's a bobcat I know from a different sanctuary because I'm friends with the owners and stuff, and she's dying. She's old. She was abused, and they saved her. She was abused from people that were such scum. They were child molesting, like they were professional child, whatever, like traffickers, and all sorts of the worst thing you can imagine. That's what they did, and they trafficked in automatic weapons, like the worst possible human beings. So they had a bobcat, which they thought would be funny, and they only fed her fried chicken. So it stymied her growth, and she's very little, and she has all these problems. And now she's older. She wouldn't seem this old if they hadn't done this to her. But they're taking really good care of her. She might go on dialysis even, which I was on. Now, me, I would rather die than go back on dialysis. But they say it's a little bit better with animals. It's also crazy expensive. You gotta wear leather gloves. Well, depends if you get them as babies, as always. You know, it comes down to cutting the nails and their initial temperament and you and how much time you want to spend and all that. But I personally, you could be right, I personally don't believe that, you know, any one species is so different. Like, I think it comes down to the individual. Take black mambas. I had one named Gus for 16 years. He was a truly affectionate snake. Now, you should see the videos of him. You wouldn't believe it, but he was a black mamba. I had him since he came out of the thing. You gotta wear leather gloves. You could always do that. I have gloves too for him. I don't wear them all the time. You don't always know when you're gonna need them if you're living with them. But I know guys with bobcats that drive around with them and they don't have problems, but they've had them since they were babies. They're not worth the powder. But, you know, how they could treat an animal like that, man, you know, to not even feed her. They named her Millie at the sanctuary. I'm here first time. Hey, Gibby, I love animals. Are you trying to declaw your domesticated cat? No, that's a very bad thing to do. If you declaw it, they're going to essentially be hobbled forever. It's very painful, and it'll change the way they walk forever, which will lead to hip problems. A toe is going to hurt. I would never declaw a cat. And any vet that does should be locked up, if you ask me. You got a friend? Who? Tell me who. The gloves were a suggestion. It's a good suggestion. It's just that when do you wear them? Like, if you're, like, say Pouncer was a bobcat. We're living together. And he's going to scratch. I don't know when he's going to do it. I don't want to wear gloves all the time. You know, you don't know when. Like, that's sort of what it comes down to, you know, in reality. But if they're outside, that's different. That's a whole different thing. If you have a serval outside, you can do it. It's not going to like you. It's not going to love you. It'll eat from you. It'll play with you. It won't be the same thing. What are you doing? This is a dog park. And I'm walking Pouncer. There's no late. Just come whenever you want. Try chicken once. I do rotisserie chicken once every month or two with swaggers. But yesterday I wanted to do it with Pouncer. I made a video. He wouldn't eat it. You know, I took up the top part because that could have like spices. And I gave him just the pure white meat. But he wouldn't eat it. There's a lot of things. He's been really picky lately. He wants rabbits and fish. That's all he wants lately. And it's so expensive when he doesn't eat it, you know. It's so frustrating. I make him this grind. It takes me an hour and a half to make it. You got to clean and take apart this massive grinder. It's the whole thing, you know it is. And then he doesn't eat it. And it's like, oh, bro. And I could take away the rabbits and just leave it till he's hungry and he'll eat it. But he's spoiled. Then I have to keep spoiling him. Bobcats are friendly. Yeah, they're kind of a lynx. And lynxes can be very affectionate. Yeah, you should never declaw a cat. That's a terrible thing to do. It's like taking away a person's hand, so you can't make a fist, and your feet. Because you're doing all four. Imagine doing all four on you. Or just taking away the tip of your finger. Imagine, on every single finger. You know, it won't be the same for them. For what? For you. You know, for your furniture, it's worth mutilating an animal and imposing pain for the rest of his or her life just so you're furniture. Just don't get a cat. Hey, Abram. I used to do that, MC, with swaggers, but then I realized just how cruel it was. And here, you see, there's a lake on the property. So if he didn't eat them all, if he ate 3 out of 10, I would set the other 7 free. And just sort of hope for the best, you know. They could live in that pond, no? But then I learned more about goldfish and what an idiot I am, because goldfish will recognize your face. They have good memories. They're intelligent. Not that kindness should be based on intelligence, you know, but they're cool. And so then I realized, you know, swaggers needs enrichment, but there's other ways to do it. So I'll take a mouse, or a chicken that he likes, food that he likes, hide it in a cup, put the cup in the cup, put that in a bag, put the cup with the bag in a box, put the box in another box, then let him search for it, or put many little, treats around. Let them search for it, and that's just as good. They don't need to kill something. I realize that the mice were killed, but they're killed in the most humane, not that there's really any humane way, but with CO2 chambers. So, I just think it's better, and there came a point where I just felt like something's wrong with me, and this is too cruel. Because I like fish, and I hate nature. I hate nature. I hate the death. I hate the brutality. I hate the suffering. You see a monitor lizard struggling with a king cobra, and the monitor is getting slowly envenomated, and it's in agony. Then you see a monitor fighting with a non-venomous snake, and it's ripping it to pieces, and it's in agony. I'd rather just adopt them all and give them good lives. I hate nature. I hate the humidity. I hate the bugs. I hate the mud. He loves all that stuff. That's right. It wouldn't be just having your fingernails and toenails gone. It'd be like having a part of your finger gone, because it affects the rest of their foot. YouTube it or Google it, you'll see it affects the structure of their feet, and then by walking weird, it affects their backs. It's just a terrible, terrible thing to do. A vet that does that isn't working for the well-being of the cat. He's working for money, and is willing to harm the animal, which is, to me, absolutely disgusting and a terribly hypocritical thing to do. Doesn't like the white ones, doesn't like the vanilla, the orange ones. It's funny you say that. Today I was looking at rodent. There's 3 places that sell mice, rats, chicks, quail, and all that stuff. One is called Hare Today, Hare Today, which is a good name. One's called Rodent Pro, one's called Cold Blooded Cafe, and I was comparing them all, for my chat group called Venomous Snakes Classifieds, where we like to keep an eye on the prices. I like to do that for them during the holidays so they save money, because they're all poor, because they're weirdos. So I was noticing there's white mice, dark mice, and hairless mice. Do they really taste different? Is it like vanilla, chocolate, and then decaf? What is that? Why are there different kinds? And there's ASFs, there's all these weird things. I don't know. I always wonder, does this taste different to you? Do you like the feel of the fur? Is it the texture? Even Pouncer. I gave him 7 mice, Cottonmouth, that's a cool name. I gave him 7 mice yesterday, and one that was really big, like a crazy big one, almost like a rat. And he ate none of them. None. And it is money. It's damn, bro. It's a lot of money. And that wasn't from online. It was from a pet shop. And he didn't eat it. And I talked to him. I begged a little bit. God has the most amazing imagination, especially with animals. They are his best creation. That day, God was either high or just crazy happy. He was like, let's do my Picasso today. Then he made Picasso, and he made Pouncer and friends. What's a better creation? Yeah, Terry, when it first began, he was really close to getting a bird. But, he's never caught one. And it's not close to the leash. There were times when I used a really... Oh, the other one broke the day before yesterday. You guys were actually here. But he had another one that was really long. Most of the 36 feet. What's this one? This is 26 feet. There's plenty of room. So it's not the leashes. It's just that, Pouncer is, he's trying. He's practicing. He'll get there. He's caught beetles and he smushes them. Even though at first he didn't smush them right. Then he just figured he would just eat them off the ground. Which is okay. They eat bugs sometimes in a while. But I hate the wild. Yeah, sometimes he looks like he's gonna. So Cottonmouth, do you have a Cottonmouth? Everyone thinks Cottonmouths chase people. They don't do that. You should tell them. What's up, Vanna Banana? How are you? It's funny your name is Banana. I walked in my house today and I saw a banana on the floor. I never buy bananas. I can't have the potassium yet because of my kidneys. I can't figure out where this banana came from. And I'm thinking, Pouncer, how did you find a banana and bring it in without me knowing? It's totally possible if you knew Pouncer. Completely possible. I just can't figure out how he did it. That means he had it in the car. South Mississippi, nice. I've never been there. I would so love to go. I think I will go. I'm alright. Shitty day. I just made a stupid mistake online. And there was one place that had a similar name to another place. And I thought I was in one place. And I did something. Don't make me tell the details because I'll cry. Which will make the next 15 months of my life a living hell. There's nothing I can do now except try to mitigate it. And I'm not going to, be depressed over it either. But the fact that it happened today sort of sucked. But I'm not going to live like that. Instead, find a way to fix it and turn it into something cool. Alaska Critter, love the channel. Well, we love having you. Thanks for coming. Pouncer, say thank you for coming. He said it telepathically. He's so handsome. He says you're beautiful. Yo, tell Vanna again. Tell Vanna how pretty she is. Yeah, Pouncer says you're beautiful. He loves you. He loves you all. He loves everybody. He just gets scared, He needs time with a person. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, a big baby. He's the biggest baby ever. He's such a baby. He's such a big baby. He thinks he's tiny. He thinks he's still a tiny cat. Are you serious, bro? I posted an amazing links in the snow. I'm not sure what that means, bro. I posted an amazing links in the snow. You mean you saw a lynx that was in the snow and you posted it? Lynxes are a type of, bobcats are a type of lynx. And I was at the zoo, and I met a guy that's crazy knowledgeable. And I said, I've asked this many times and no one knows. Can a bobcat breed with a regular Eurasian lynx? And he doesn't know. I don't think anyone's ever tried that. A wild turkey. I think it should be a chicken. If you want to piss off someone that's crazy patriotic, just pretend that you think the eagle on the dollar or the quarter is a chicken. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, they're going to stop making the penny. I'm going to miss the penny, but it's a very good time to buy wheat cents. You could buy 5,000 for $200 if you look. And then think about it. If you got to 1 million, which wouldn't be that hard, and they're each worth just $1, you'd have $1 million. I used to do it, and I sold them all during COVID to help keep my jiu-jitsu school alive. I wish I hadn't. But now that they're getting rid of the penny, people should get the ones that are a little older and just save them, man. What do you have to lose? For $200, you get 5,000. You go through them, you look at the dates, you put some on albums, it's fun. You try to get the hard years, it's like a little puzzle. Yeah, people stop using them, but we have a fondness for them. Like, people, old guys like me, we remember when you can get a gumball for a penny. There's all sorts of memories. There's so many stories that I could tell you. And, being born in Spain, the same thing happened with the peseta. It went away, and people wrote articles. They wrote poems about the peseta. How much we're going to miss you. And we still miss the peseta because it made life so much cheaper. The euro is terrible. It's just terrible. It made everything more expensive. It's just an experiment that has failed. And everyone knows that every European country should go back to their local currency. And no one has the courage to say it or do it. Yeah, well, that's because in 1971, Richard Nixon took us off the gold standard. So it's all fiat money now. People don't understand how bad that is. The dollar is worth whatever two people agree it's worth, apparently, It's just, they print more every year, and so it goes up a minimum of 3% a year inflation, and it sucks. But honestly, the best way to avoid that is gold. I've studied this my whole life. If you put $10,000 in a box and open it in 10 years, it'll be worth, $1,000? But if you buy $10,000 of gold, it's going to be worth a lot. Time always bears that out. Because there's only a limited, finite amount of gold. But the money is just, they could print it, and, it becomes worthless. That will never happen with gold, especially gold coins that are called St. Gordon's. They look just like the 1 ounce gold coins that Mint makes that are new, but they're not. They're older and they're worth more. And sometimes they're even cheaper. Especially in 1912 and 1913. Those are the best years. There was the penny store, yeah. Yeah, bag of candy for a quarter to me still sounds normal, you know? If I saw a penny on the ground, it'd be like today you finding maybe a dime or a quarter or something, you know? It's like enough to be worth bending over and picking it up. Because there were things you could buy, like a bazooka gum when I was little. Yeah, we are. And it's going to be rounded up. Do you think anyone would round it down? And that rounding will add up over time. And there's a compounding interest you won't be getting on that over the years. And people don't tend to do that math. It's worth doing. You know, it's important to just... I got stuck teaching finance. I'm a Spanish teacher. I got hired by school to teach Spanish, which is what I was going to do. And they said, look, you wouldn't mind teaching finance, would you? That's just funny that you want me to do that. You know, that's just funny. Then they had me teach ancient history, then modern history. And I said, look, I'm a Spanish teacher. I'm going to leave otherwise. And they said, well, we don't have a Spanish job. I said, why'd you hire me? So I just left. But I learned a lot in that class, you know. And, you know, the most important thing that I told the kids, I said, just forget everything else. What matters the most is when you get paid, you take at least 10% and pay it yourself first. If you get paid $100, pay yourself $10 first. 10%, you pay you, no one else, not the rent, not the lighting bill. You pay yourself 10% always. Fuck everyone else at first. Then you do everything else. And it'll grow fast. You can put it in a mutual fund, that T. Rowe Price. There's millions of things you can do, you know? And then interest, you get interest on the interest. That's compounded interest. It's important. You know, people don't like to talk about money. I think it should be spoken about openly. You know, it's like we talk about money like it's a big secret. And we don't teach the kids, which is so stupid. They don't even know how to make a portfolio. They know nothing. They don't know how to buy a used car. Yeah, man. They will be worth a lot. Yep, but it's going to make the older pennies worth a lot. And you can recoup everything by just buying those. Just go online, look at the different coin dealers, and look for bags of 5,000. Don't pay more than 200. Digital money is a nightmare. There's too much fuckery there for me. Vanna is cute. 10% goes to God. Well, that's a great idea, but just make sure it goes to you first, and then God will give you a little blessing for doing it. God helps those who help themselves. So just pay yourself first. Do something that you know is practical. Then do the rest. First, just do it. Just do it. This is the one thing I tell people, just do it. You know, just trust me on this one thing. I'm not trying to get anything from you. I'm trying to get you to give yourself something. Just pay yourself first, 10%. If you can go to 20%, even better. If you could do it, if you're a cop or a firefighter, sometimes nurses, all teachers, they could put it in a 401k and they'll match the money. You know, it's money that you would otherwise spend on taxes. It's free money, and they don't do it. Most people don't do it. Cops have a 457. They don't do it. It's so stupid. You know, people don't know. It's not their fault. They don't teach them. Yeah, we need to teach them. And these kids today really don't know anything. They're so stupid. Like, they really are stupid. You know, I love them, but they're stupid. You know, like, that school was in Virginia. And I asked the kids, what's the cap of the United States? And 80% said Richmond. The other 20 had no idea. I asked them what ocean they lived near. Some said the Mediterranean. Some just said nothing. Most said the Pacific. They couldn't even guess the Atlantic. They know nothing. I mean, it's not that stupid. They're ignorant. They're completely ignorant. And math, forget about it. Math is over. They don't do times tables anymore. They don't know what 4 times 3 is. They have no idea. If they don't have enough fingers, they do not know. They would never do division. So it's hard to teach them what compounding interest is, you know? I didn't know how backwards they were because I never taught finance before. There's nowhere in the Bible to tithe. Do it anyway. The Bible also doesn't call cruelty a sin, but you should. You know, the Bible has things that you can say are flaws if you want. I wouldn't put it that way, but if it depends how you read it. The Bible is really in you. It's how you interpret it. You know, I think cruelty is a sin. It's not mentioned as a sin, though. But it's a sin, at least in my opinion. Computers have done them down. Earphones have done them down. The cell phone has done them down. The lack of playing outside, the lack of stimuli. There's something else I don't want to mention online. It'll sound wrong. But there are things that have happened to us genetically that the species has trouble going on. There's just trouble. Go to the river and get baptized. Specialty auto sales. What's up? Ignorance is unlearned. Yeah, but intelligence is a different thing. Ignorance can be undone. You guys gonna go on a crusade? Pouncer's just chilling, huh? He's just chilling. He's been here an hour and 20 minutes, and of that time, he's done his marching very little. But when he gets home, he's got jumping practice. Then he's got to go to the other park. Because, I don't think he did enough today. He's been out a lot, but he hasn't done enough running. What's up, Giorgio? Yesterday was weird, man. For 2 hours, people just watching Pouncer sleep. I didn't say a single word the whole time. One, I was curious what would happen. Two, I didn't want to wake Pouncer up. And I had other reasons. But it was cool because, they all knew I was there. They all know me. I know them. So they started talking to each other. And then people took it upon themselves to say the answers to the questions that were always asked. What kind of cat is that? How do I get one? How much is it? All that shit, It was funny, how it worked out. And, some people took control. It's funny how, in certain situations, the people you might not expect take control. It's like when something terrible happens, like there's a fire, the truth is the craziest people are the ones that do the best because they always have a certain pressure. Pressure doesn't bother them. My cousin's house lit on fire. My uncle and aunt were scared to death, but my cousin was completely insane. He did every bad thing that existed. He was the one that stayed calm, and he saved the family pictures, and he saved the kids. He was amazing. Then he went back to being a piece of what. Go get in bed. Have a good rest. Sleep with the angels. I saved his father, and he was in Africa. It's a long story. I don't want to tell it so much every day. It's boring. If it gets boring to me, it'll be boring to you. But long story short, I rescued his dad. Then Pouncer came along, and he chose me. I wasn't looking to get another cat. Believe me. I wanted a new transmission. I wanted the money for breeding swaggers, But then I went there to pick up the money because I wanted that transmission, and instead he jumped in my arms, started kissing me. I was like, oh no, here we go again. Guide us with a lowercase. Go read Romans 1. Give it over to a reprobate mind. Yep. Sometimes you meet people that have this incredible faith in the complete and total absence of evidence. I admire that. And then there are people who say there's no evidence. It's not a virtue to believe something without evidence. It's not a virtue to believe something because you want it to be true. There are people that say if Jack and the Beanstalk were in the Bible that we would all believe it, And then there are times when I look at my friend who's 83 years old. He's a martial arts master, and he has so much faith, and it helps him through everything. I admire him so much. He is a fanatic, though, and he's fanatical, and he hates Muslim people, not because it's fashionable today, because he just grew up in Lebanon, and he saw a lot of crazy things, but it wasn't because of their religion. She just putting me down, and with a name like that, I didn't really see what was going on. Pouncer doesn't get mad at people. He gets scared. He never gets mad at people, ever. He'll yell at you because he's scared. But if you were to push it, he would never bite you. Pouncer doesn't seem to really know how to bite. He just absolutely refuses to. His dad knows how to bite, and I have scars to show it. I was thinking of posting the scars the other day. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube because there's a lot, man. I'm sorry, buddy, when a serval bites you, it's not like a snake. You don't get 2 fangs, you get 4. And they go through the skin like the fangs of a freaking gaboon viper, but more. They're thicker, they're longer, and there's no antibiotics whatsoever that'll help you. And you'll get all inflated and bloated. How you doing? You'll get inflated and bloated, and there's nothing they can do, and it's agonizing. So that's a real concern. But on the other hand, there's no antibiotic for a regular cat bite, but it's not as bad, of course. So it's a consideration. And swaggers, I had swaggers since she was a tiny thing too. But Swagger was always like a little Chucky, you know? He was always a psychotic cat. He loves me. He loves me a lot. But, you know, he doesn't know he's hurting me. At 3:21 a.m. every day, he bites my ass. It sounds funny, but it hurts like hell, you know? And he just wants to play, though. You know, it hurts like hell, but he just wants to spend time with me. He doesn't understand. And there comes a point where it's like, you know, I don't have any flesh left. There, there's a lady and her kid over there. Jacqueline has a good eye. You understand cat behavior. Sometimes you could tell from their tail what they're looking at. Like, if you spend enough time with someone like I have with Pouncer, I know what he's going to do. He knows what I'm going to do. I know what he's thinking. He knows what I'm thinking. To the point where sometimes I have to really think about how to trick him. If I want to just leave him in a room for a minute, you know. But today, I told him he wanted to do pee-pee. I could tell. You too. I hope you have a nice Thanksgiving. I could tell he wanted to do pee-pee. And I said, go in the sink. And I took away the drain cover thing. I made a video of it. I just posted it. And he went on in the sink. You could watch it. And it did his thing. And I, you know, washed it out with the Clorox and the bleach and all that. And now, all done. You know, he uses a litter box. He does that. But he does drive by it sometimes. When he wants to just squirt you, he just wants to pee on you. So when he turns around, you have to know the angle and push his tush the other way. Yeah, they will. If I had a dime for every time I wrote car instead of cat, the R is too close to the T. Everybody writes car instead of cat. You don't ever have to correct it. We'll always know. But it's always good to bust someone's chops about it. If they're new, you know, it's like in jiu-jitsu. If a new guy comes, your job is to choke them out. Otherwise, it's not good for them. And they'll be too arrogant. They won't help them. Then they'll be doing it. You know, like 2 weeks later. If they trained. Hey, Pouncer does jiu-jitsu. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's Pouncer doing? Look at his nose going. So now all I got to do is press that. And he can't do anything. You see, that's another use for these leashes. That's another reason. There's many reasons. I don't think any serval owner should, well, not that anybody else walks them, except in Russia. I don't think anyone should walk them without leashes. But I do think they should all be walked. As long as there's not too many people nearby. Because people will wreck everything. And they'll call the cops and say you have a tiger or a lion. And then even though the cops will let you go, because they'll call animal control. Yeah, I saw that coming. Even though they'll let you go, you're there for like 3-4 hours, you know? Yeah, you're not used to that. You get used to it. I could tell by the way he was doing it, because he never sits in that corner. And when he leans back a little bit, he's going to do that. He tried. But here's the boop. The thing is, like, he would scare himself. Then he'd be trying to come back. His dad does that all the time. Yeah, because Pouncer's crazy in the brain. Cat people know. Homer the Clown Trigger. How you doing, brother? Damn, we've been here an hour and a half. That's funny, because usually by this time, you know, I'm a little bit tired. Because, you know, this is like our third park at this time. Then we try to do 2 more. But today I'm not. Because he didn't really walk much. Don't do it, bro. That's enough. Don't do it. Don't be a dick. You know better. You're going to wind up by yourself and you'll cry. You won't be able to get back again. You're doing always fine. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm not always fine. Pouncer's always fine. Give me that. Give me that. Now you're getting a bit too interested. You have to distract yourself, bro. Think of something else. Think of squirrels. Think of something else. What's up, Mary Hanks? I know what Mary Hanks. Probably not you, though. Yeah, usually here he'll come. I let him go up on the bench. But every once in a while he puts a foot up. A back foot on the top part. And there's no way in hell that's going to happen. Wish they ain't banned for private owners here. Me too, man. I'm sorry that they are. I try to discourage people not from getting servals. I try to discourage them from not doing research and getting them a lo loco. You know what I mean? Like, just without research, or without thinking, or without knowing the laws, or without having the money, or without asking your wife or your husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I must seem like I'm telling people not to. I am. So the ones, like the overwhelming majority, aren't anywhere near prepared. They just think it's a cool looking cat, and that they'll be cool. No. The cat will be cool. Won't make you cool. Just the opposite. They're not interested in you. They're interested in your cat. And you have to accept that, your job is to take care of him. It's going to depend on you 100%. And that's it. That's it. If you don't do it for them, if you don't get satisfaction out of them being happy, then you won't like it one bit. Because that's the thing. But yeah, man, you could always get that same feeling. It doesn't have to be a serval. There's all sorts of cats. You can get a Savannah cat. They're part serval, right? I don't know what state you're in, but, there's different generations. I would look that up. Even in New York, which is crazy stringent, you can have an F5 on up if you're not in the city. In the city, you can't have any, even though there's many. Because you won't know. The people really just won't know. You'll see some Savannah cats walking around outside. He's a magician. He's also like a Houdini magician. He can escape from anything, but then he gets scared and cries and looks for me and comes back. I had to sub. I'm in love with Pouncer. Well, you didn't have to. We appreciate you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Doesn't he have good posture? I'm so proud of his posture. Yes, I'm proud of you in every way. I'm always proud of you. I'm always proud of you. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. He is. He's always been a sweetie. I'm tied up. Get my fingers tied up. Oy, oy, oy. What do you see? What Pouncer doesn't like is that thing. The thing that opens the gate. He is scared of the sound. But the last few times, I've been doing it very slowly and showing him nothing's going to happen. Courage, dear. Subbed. Yay, Pouncer. Say thank you, Courage, dear, for having the courage to follow me. Thank you. He says thank you. Whoop. He knows too, like this time of day is for marching and sniffing and stuff. He knows it's enrichment time. You're gonna go through my legs again. He knows I love you too. And he knows that when he gets home, he has to do jumping. There's 2 times as many people. It doesn't matter how many people here, really, it doesn't matter. We used to have like nobody. I just had my anniversary of 3 years on YouTube. And let me tell you, man, YouTube is, if you're gonna do it for money, we don't do it for money. We get paid, we're monetized, but YouTube is very, very hard. And that's another thing kids in high schools don't understand. Like every kid these days, especially in the bad neighborhoods where most teachers are most needed, they will tell you they're going to be an influencer or a content creator and all that. They don't know. It's so hard. It's not like being successful on TikTok or something, or some sort of social media like Instagram where your friends come and your family and their friends and so on. No. You're not hanging out with your friends. You're here to either educate or entertain. And the shit that we've been through, man. We did more than 11,000 posts. Something like that. Even more maybe. Over 3 years. Do the math. It's crazy. And I posted things of me handling every kind of venomous snake with my hands. And I wasn't doing it for views. I've been doing it my whole life. But like all that, and still, I mean, it grew because it was weird and stuff. But still, I suck at it, Like, all the snake people wanted to see it. But I still can't figure out how to get enough space on my phone to do a decent 40-minute video. I just suck at it. And to get to if you want to get monetized on YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. But that's not really the thing. You have to have also 4,000 watch hours. And that's how you get paid. By the watch time. YouTube doesn't even care what you post. They don't care at all. They care about the next post. If you post a cool video, they don't care. They care that it's going to lead to another video. They want the person on YouTube for hours. And the algorithm, it's been 3 years. I'm just now starting to really understand how it works. I've thought about it a lot. And most people that have channels that give advice are completely wrong. It takes a lot, man. It's an all-day thing, all the time. And look, I do it for fun. I can never do it for a living. Austria, wow. Thanks for coming. F6 and up. You mean up in number, right? Yeah. I mean, just ignore what I just said. I thought you meant like up a generation, like the 543. I had a European wildcat. Oh, yeah. I never will have a normal cat. 2 Cane Corsos are enough. I can imagine. Oh, they get big, huh? They get so big. I saw one on the train the other day. Well, I take that back. I saw a video of one on a train on a New York subway. There's a jogger, you see. And it was so cute. Massive dog. But it had his head on its owner's lap and was just like getting loved on. It was adorable. TikTok has issues, man. TikTok is like, people look at it as like kids today think it's a place to learn about news and get educated. It's just the opposite. You only got 39 or 40 subscribers. Well, you got to go live with me once you're able to, and then we'll pump you up. We'll do a live together. I'm down. Is pet ownership wrong, chat? I had my dog die, and the grief hit me wrong. I understand where you're coming from, 100%, man. It's agony to lose an animal. It's agony. But I think you'll meet again. I think that when you weigh it out, all the love you get and all the good memories against the agony, and you know that the animal never blamed you and always loved you, and you could help another one, and that it wants you to be happy, it becomes a chain, and no two links are the same, but it's a chain that sort of wraps around you and sort of wrapped in love. Chat went silent. Doesn't matter. People come and go, they're busy. Yeah, it's never easy. It's always crazy hard. It's harder than losing a person for me. When someone dies, you're not usually there either. And we're all imperfect. But animals, to me anyway, they're perfect. They're perfectly innocent. They'll love you. They'll worry about you when they're being put to sleep. It's crazy. Say, are you stuck, bro? I think your leashes are stuck. Why don't you care about that? You just don't care. They're on your belly. Pouncer's a good boy. He loves being outside. My bitch got currently 99 pounds. And the 13-week-old boy, 35. That's how much Pouncer weighs. He's 35 pounds. I got you. You're a good boy. Oh, don't cry. No crying, please. You did good, bro. Nice. You didn't get scared of that. Very nice. Don't get scared of this one. Gentle. It's okay. It's just us. It's just Daddy. What a good boy. Pouncer's such a good boy. You did good. You did so good. I'm proud of you. But I'm always proud of you. Okay. Going. Got him. I gotta do it like that. I gotta just scoop him up out of nowhere. Even though there's someone throwing out garbage now, which he would have loved. You gotta live without loss. So true. It's sort of inevitable, isn't it? His name is Pouncer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, on TikTok, when they want to sponsor... Oh, man. I could tell you stories. Everybody wants us to sponsor us, and then in exchange, like, they'll send us cat litter, Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. I was just lifting him. I never met this man or his cat, and I'm worried for him. Hopefully he's just talking to a friend. No, I just picked up Pouncer to bring him inside. If I turn off the camera, he knows I want to bring him inside. Then he'll lie down and wait for me to tickle his belly, and then I get scratched. Yeah, we're fine. But the people have to curse when they ask what he is. What's up, kiddo? It's a big, beautiful cat. His name is Pouncer. So, wow, we've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. So listen, do me a favor. If any of you come across Judy Rutherford, I'm sure you're on some of the same cat channels, and she's got a channel, I think. Send her a message. Tell her that I hid her. It says hide user. I did that. It's like banning someone. But I didn't mean to, and I love her, and I got to get her back. And I followed all the right steps to get her back, but she's not listed. Hi, Ryland. She's not listed as being banned. And so even TikTok doesn't know what's going on. But I'm positive that I did, and it was an accident. So if you happen to see her, please send her a message and tell her I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I will figure it out. I have been calling up technology guys. I'll get her back. But thank you, Ryland. But in the meantime, I wish she knew it was an accident. How much I hit her up. That would be wonderful. Judy Rutherford. And some numbers after her name. I don't know the numbers, but there's not that many Judy Rutherfords in the world. So, not on cat channels. That would be wonderful. Anyway, Judy Rutherford. R-U-T-H, like Ruth, E-R, Ford, like the car that we're sitting in. So, anyway, that's it. Judy Rutherford. I love you guys. Pouncer loves you guys. And remember always, if you're ever in a bad mood or sad or whatever, Pouncer would give anything to play with you. It's not an exaggeration. He'd give anything to play with you. He would. If you had a toy or something, a string, man, he would give anything. Keep that in mind. Everybody, Pouncer, say goodbye. Have a nice night. Pouncer, you got to say goodbye.